Alright guys, so today's video I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be reacting and analyzing the #1 DJ. I think his name is Namikaze. He's the #1 ranked DJ and we're going to be stealing some tech today. So let me know what you guys think of this kind of format. I was also thinking about going over some tournament players like Hawaiian Shirt Man and some other people who have been placing in tournaments with DJ. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this and I'll do some more in the future. Alright, so here we are. First match, it looks like we got DeeJay versus Kimberly. This is a matchup that I really struggle with here. These rushdown characters annihilate me. So let's see what he's cooking. Alright, a little bit of nooch. So here he does crouching jab, and then after that he does crouching medium punch into the heavy sovat. Okay. What's good about that is you get much more damage, and it's the only thing is you gotta recognize the counter hit. That's what's hard about these counter hit combos, is you can know to do it, but you gotta recognize that it was a counter hit. So applications here are when doing a frame trap, it'll be a counter hit. If you do a forward medium kick and then a jab, it'll be a counter hit. You could do this combo here. Or mashing out of pressure is another way it will be a counter hit, and you can use that combo. What's he got in the corner? Okay. What? This has got to be a misinput. Why does he do machine gun punch here? Let's keep going. Jumps and does that leg. I'm seeing DJs who are really good use that crouching leg kick so often, and I don't use that. I gotta try to use that more often. Sweep. I do that. Drive rush into sweep, catching them standing. Gets the cross-cut DP. Oh no. But it's scaled, so it's not too bad. Mashes out with the counter hit combo again. Into the overhead. He safe jumps off of that. Do we think this is safe to DP right here, or does he just jump in? Then he goes for a bait into the combo. Does he spends it? He spends it. Does it kill? I think it kills. I think that motherfucker's dead as hell. Yeah. Ooh, a JP. JP is another matchup that you really gotta rush down. Using a lot of drive rush and stuff to approach is what I've been doing. He is very good at stopping it. After throw right here, he does that. I'll have to check that out. That might be a good setup there. Light kick into the medium punch target combo. Plus frames and he waits? Is that for reversal? Gotta be waiting for reversal. Oh, he's burnt out. Time to go in. But Namikaze is pretty close too. Just zoning, trying to chip him out. Jumps in, now he's got the pressure. No drive rush. Oh, the level 1 reversal. Dude, the overhead projectile is so annoying. You really got to be watching out. Jumps in again. Alright, so let's talk about these jump-ins. He's done a few jump-ins. Let's see why he's doing them. I'm going to just go back through the entire thing, basically. So, he does jab, 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 crouching heavy punch. It whiffs, he whiffs, and then he jumps over with... Okay. So after pressure when they're going to whiff, he does jump in with the command normal. I think it's about the same thing before he jumps in again, as kind of like a whiff punish. Also in the corner, noteworthy to say, off of the medium hit target combo, you can get heavy sovat, which he gets a safe jump off of that, which is, as we know, nasty. And then he uses plus frames in the corner, which is very good. I know about that. Doing lots of safe stuff. He gets zoned out. Pressuring with the drive rush, or with the burnout, I mean. And then here he jumps back. That was jump back with medium punch. I'm pretty sure he was doing jump back. Oh no, that was light kick. Level 1 reversal, it happens. And then he jumps, projectile, blocks, and then he jumps. and that's to get out of pressure, and it was actually a punish counter. So, the two places he's jumping is as sort of like a reversal. So he gets put in pressure, or he is putting them in pressure, they whiff a button, and he jumps in. And that's actually really smart because you can't exactly anti-air when you're locked into the recovery of whatever normal you just did. So, yeah, jump forward after they press a button is pretty solid. Makes a lot of sense. And with the plus frames, he's using that light kick. And so let's talk about this as well. So this is a mind game that he's playing. He's doing just any block string into the light Sovat into strike throw, number one. He does it again. That time it's a strike. This time he does medium Sovat. And the reason he does medium Sovat there is because it's to set up a mind game of if the Sovat is whiffed, or if it's a real one that's going to hit. So it stops them from pressing after buttons because you have a hitbox there. But the thing that's risky about it is the medium one is minus. So what happens here, he uses the medium Sovat, and then he gets punish counter jab. But he doesn't get punished super hard, so he's actually good. Ooh, and he baits the reversal. This is going to be some damage. Y'all already know. Into the level 3. I'm going to say not dead. He's got a pixel. Way more than a pixel. Into the DP. Yep, it's over. Don't jump against DeeJay. Especially after low normals, it's noteworthy to say. After his sweep and his crouching medium kick and even crouching light, you can still be holding charge. So those normals are really safe to jump in because if they try to jump after, you're already holding charge and you're just ready to DP. The standing normals you can do the same thing, but I'd say it's a little bit harder. But just keep that in mind. Just try to hold charge after any of your low normals. If you're new to charge characters like me, it's kind of hard to remember to hold charge. I'm used to DP characters and fireball characters and stuff, so you don't really need to be holding down back. But on charge characters, it's really important that, especially in your pressure and in their pressure, hold down back after everything so you're ready to anti-air with DP. Into the drive rush sweep. I've been doing that a lot. Super good. Catches their toes. Into the drive rush. Medium punch into sweep. Puts them down. Now get ready for the jump out. Yes, sir. Safe jump. Into the link. Doesn't kill. What does he do here? Now that's interesting. After the medium Sovat, he actually goes for the jump normal. And it whiffs. There's no hit there. He goes for the forward, down, light kick in the air. It whiffs, and he throws. That is an interesting bait right there. Wow. Write that down, write that down. A little bit of zoning into drive rush. So let's talk about these projectiles. Why is he using projectiles? I think that's another thing to talk about, especially if you're a new player to Street Fighter specifically. You're going to be wanting to use projectiles, but not really knowing why. So, as I talked about in the neutral guide, projectiles, the whole point is to control the ground space. And what that does is it makes it so your opponent can't move forward, and they can either move backwards or jump over or parry and hold their space in the drive and their drive meter. But parry's kind of risky for a lot of reasons. But so the projectiles, why is he using them here? He zones, he gets a sweep, he goes in. He does a string of pressure, gets a little bit of a combo, and now he wants to hold this space. She's too far away, he can't exactly pressure, but she's close to the corner. So he does some zoning, forces her to parry, and then when she starts to play a little bit more passive, he drive rushes in. And he drive rushes in with that crouching medium kick, because if it hits and she's standing, it'll knock him down right away. So he's just holding the space there and hoping that they play passively so he can drive rush right in. Now he's counter poking and he gets smoked by Jury. Alright, techs. And okay, so after a tech, this situation, very interesting what he does here. So what I would do here is I would throw a projectile. The reason I would throw a projectile is because it puts him a lot of space forward. You can't really get pressure, so if you throw a projectile you can be ready to anti-air and you control the neutral. What Namikaze does is he drive rushes in right away. He's in their face with jab, and that covers the whole space. He's going to be plus, and if they hit, you get a counter hit combo with some extra drive rush frames. So that's interesting. After throw, play aggressive. In some situations, of course. Depends on what the opponent's doing. Jury here, what does she go for? After the throw tech, she goes for, I think that's her stand heavy kick. She goes for stand heavy kick because he's really far away, trying to put up a wall. But his drive rush light was actually fast enough to just go right through that shit. So keep that in mind. A lot of drive rush when there's a little bit of an opening. And then counter poking with buttons. Good anti-air. Drive rush throw. Yeah, after stand heavy punch, if it's blocked, you just gotta hold that. And now here, he's just trying to hold the corner. And she gets out because Jury has a dive kick. Back heavy kick into the same situation. Let's talk about that. So, back heavy kick. What's he do after that? Drive rush throw tech. And then after that, he goes into the up just cool. And what she does here, she does a crouching jab after a throw tech. Tell me why? It's because the previous time after a throw tech, he did drive rush in. So what does she do? She checks the dash with her crouching light punch. And to get around her checking the dash, he does the up just cool, punishes. It's not a punish counter, but this works because he set up the mind game of the situation after a throw tech. So what he's doing is, does he drive rush in after a throw tech, or does he do EX just cool? And now you can deal with both of these with an EX reversal, you know, or just any button that is timed well to hit both of them. But in a game, it's really hard to be ready for that, especially after a situation like a throw tech, because that shit happens fast. So you got to be ready for it. But that's interesting. This only works here because of what he did before. And then he gets the combo. This is going to be into the corner. What's he do? Level 3, dead. He won that game because of the way he set that up in the previous round. Interesting mind games here. I hadn't even thought about that. Now Dalsim. Dalsim is a character that pisses me off. But what's he do? A little bit of being patient and running the fuck in with drive rush. Yep, and he runs the fuck in and he anti-airs into the safe jump. And he immediately does drive reversal to get out of there. That's interesting because, I mean, jump-ins are plus. He does what? He does forward medium kick and a forward medium kick? And it's meaty. Okay, he does forward medium kick and a medium kick because it got the, like, smack down when they're in the air animation. And so after you get the smack down, it's a knockdown, but they get they stand up pretty quickly. So he does forward medium kick to be meaty there. And then he starts his pressure. So he does forward medium kick, smackdown, pressure, into combo, dash forward, rage drive, or not rage drive, drive rush. If y'all play Tekken, you know why I'm saying rage drive. Yoga! Into the jumping because he got a little bit too far away in his pressure. Knockdown because he's walking back. Ooh, whiffs the throw. Okay, alright Namikaze. So, he's setting up some of these shimmies here with Just Cool. What's he do? He does dash forward, jump in, immediately sways. So, after jump in, if you guys know, it's plus, it leaves you in their face, so it's a strike throw situation. Most of you guys know this, you played Street Fighter a lot. You know that after a jump in, you delay tech, because people like to throw there, or they like to tick throw right after, do light, and do a throw. So you delay tech. But so what he does, after jump in, he goes right into Just Cool, because the Dalsim's got low health, he's got a tech, or he's going to be put in a situation where it's kind of just over. So he throw techs, and he baits it with Just Cool. Jump in, Just Cool, into the combo, dead. Okay. Drive rushes in right away. Now this is important to think about in the Dalsim matchup. Because Dalsim, he's a somewhat slow character, he's control based. He wants to control the pace of the match and make it so you can't get anywhere near him so that he can get in when he wants and do his high-low mix-up and just destroy your entire career. But so what DeeJay wants to do in this matchup is wait for a good opening, get in, and stay in. So the reason he drive rushes right away, what does Dalsim do? he does EX Yoga Flame up, or whatever it's called, the EX ball upwards, and that's pretty slow. So drive rush here, you just get in, bro. And he does a counter hit combo and a sweep. So now it's his turn. He gets to apply pressure. It's a great way to get in. He's in. He does another drive rush because he back rolls, throw, and another drive rush because you want to stay on Dulcium hard. Now he's got to be looking for the teleport. Yep, I knew he was going to teleport. And incredible DPs, man. He is ready. Tries to whiff punish, doesn't quite make it happen. Slides in, the throw. Something to keep in mind, Dulcims, every time they do slide, get ready for a throw. These motherfuckers love to do their full screen slide, either knock you down or just block it, and then they're throwing every time. Get ready for a throw after that slide. He goes in, drive rush, throw. Now what do we do, Dulcium? Set up the zoning. Now DJ's got to navigate the zoning. Oh no, he's in that corner. Ugh, that was almost a nasty bait, brother. Drive reversal again. He almost blocked it, but he got counter hit. He was pressing afterwards. Catches the jump. Oh, no. Yeah. And you see what happens in the Dulcim matchup. If you get a knockdown and you stay on him and you pressure him, it's kind of over for Dulcim. But if he gets out and he gets into neutral and he uses the whole stage to get away from you, that is hard to get away from. Like, you just gotta eat that sometimes. Like, look at the point difference, bro. He's got 50,000, dude's got 34,000. And he's still getting, like, washed because Dulcim's zoning him. But there's another round, let's see what happens. Yoga comment. Now he's getting zoned out of his mind, oh no. He's gotta make it counter, this round's over. When he gets in, he's gotta kill his entire health bar, bro. A little bit of zoning of his own. Slides in into the DP after slide. Now that's good because if it would have hit, he would have got the DP into slide combo. But because it whiffed, he still had time to get the DP and it was still worth it. So he mostly used that drive rush slide as a movement option. Like he just used that to get in on Dulcim. He did drive rush, slide, DP right away. Didn't care what happened. Interesting. Situations like this, you're going to want to hit confirm against most characters, but because Dulcim is Dulcim, he just wanted in, and it was perfect. Now he gets that combo, and because, alright, I'm going to have to do a burnout pressure guide at some point, but this right here is nasty. He's using the heavy fireball, and I'm not sure if it's plus or not, I got to look into it, but if that is plus, good God. He just gets to do this. What are you going to do? Oh, God, help me. Into the stun combo, and it's over. He didn't have to do him like that. He did not have to do him like that. Oh! Okay. Make sure to drink your water, guys. Stay hydrated. Oh, no, a Blanca. Blanca is one of those matchup knowledge characters who will run you down if you don't know what he's doing. And even if you do know what he's doing, he's just so weird, bro. If you guys saw CEO, you know what I'm talking about. Dude plays, what was it, Luke or Jury the entire way through and then switches to Blanca. Washes top 8 with Blanca. They haven't played a Blanca in ages. Yeah. It's a lot of trying to DP Blanca ball and be ready for his strike throw. If you get into a situation where he's got to put pressure on you, he's got left-right with level 2, and, you know, it's rough. Don't let Blanca get set up. You want to run this character down before you can get set up. Control his options, use DP. Yeah, Blanca baited the shit out of him with that Blanca ball. And now we're in the corner, and Blanca's getting going. But we mash out. Put him back into the corner. Great option. Make sure you're doing that in the corner when you're side switching. And that's a dead Blanca. Level 1. Level 2, he built it. Woo! Yes, sir. Good optimization there. He used the whole drive meter, and he built the second bar. That was crazy. Let's take a look at that. I thought he was going to have to use level 1 here, but he just barely built the bar. Goes into level 2. And that's the heavy one. This is that timing one. This guy plays Osu for real. Quaver champion. Alright. An anti-air with back heavy kick, but it's just a punish counter. Use that back heavy kick against Blanca. He's going to be in the air so often. And stay safe. Notice he's not committing to DP as often because he got punished right away on the first round for it. So he doesn't want to commit to it. He wants to stay a little bit safer and anti-air with what works. Keeping him at a distance, trying to set up some spacing traps, and it's not working because Blanca is Blanca. Jumps up, no punish. Yeah, that sucks. Punish counter throw, though. Drive rush in? Nope, spacing. Okay. Counters it. Make sure to press a button on those Blanca balls, man. He is not invincible. Hit him out of it. Gotta control that corner. Oh, no. He whiffs the anti-air and gets level 3 for it? No way, dude. He's not dead, though. It's a pixel. Oh, now he is. Yikes. Alright, Namikaze. It's the last round. Bring it home. Ah, no. The punish counter after the DP, and here we are. Into Blanca, Blanca, Blanca. Plus frames? Punish counter? No anti-airs. Oh no, this is why we hate Blanca. Oh my god. He's looking a little confused in this matchup, aren't we all? Goes for the throw bait and he just holds it. Gets the DP, now we're in. Drive rush. Using plus frames. And in burnout, just keep pressing, dog. Like, so it works kind of similar to drive rush. You get more frames when you are attacking someone who's in burnout. So if you're doing a string that would be minus, try to press on it. Because depending on what they press and the spacing of it, if you do something faster than it, you have more plus frames, so you might win. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when they're in burnout, go ham. Gets the safe jump into the just cool loop. Not the just cool loop, a little bit of both. Yeah, that's a dead Blanca. And look at his health bar. Dude's at 50%. Got caught out one time. Gets walked to the corner, is in burnout, keeps the pressure going, 1 DP, 1 safe jump, dude is dead. That's the game. DeeJay does nuts damage. Like, you gotta be careful playing against this character for real. Whew. But alright guys, I think that's going to wrap up the video. Video's kind of long and, you know, I don't want to make videos that are way too long. But let me know what you think about this analysis kind of stuff. I watch a lot of the best DJs, trying to learn as much as I can because I'm still kind of, you know, middle of the road platinum. But learned a lot from this, and if you guys want to see more content like this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and everything in the comments. But yeah, you guys have a great day.